are. Man, that sucked. A lot on my back of my bucket. This is just overburden from our trenches, just extra material that we can't put back in the trenches because our trenches are required to have engineered stone in them because we have a big pad that's going on top of it. It's Chad's pretty new truck. There's Chad sitting right off the road light, making sure I'm not screwing up his truck too bad. Trying to get you guys so you can see a little bit what I'm doing. This is our fourth load today. We have two locations we're dumping today. One is 5 minutes away, another one's like 8 minutes away. So Chad's able to make pretty fast round trips. I'm the slow part of this with my skid steer. It's not a small skid steer, it's just not a big one. It's not a loader. It's not a big giant loader. So this little quarter yard or half yard bucket loads into this 14 yard or 12 yard truck, whatever he is. He's got a 14-foot box on there. It looks small compared to some of the other bigger trucks in the area, but it's still a pretty good sized truck. My goal is to get all this dirt out of here and not hit his truck in any way. I would imagine a more seasoned operator, or actually somebody that's a professional operator instead of just a rookie like me. The goal is to never really stop moving forward and backwards except when you're unloading. So to have it at the right height when you get to the truck. So when you pull up to it, you can just dump. And then adjusting your arms. So when you finally get to the pile again, you just pull forward. Keeping the track moving, I'd imagine, is the goal, because that's where you're getting stuff done. So I am definitely a rookie at this. My friend Chad, kind of a little bit of a mentor for me in the equipment. He's the one that owns this truck and standing over there. I've been in construction, different phases of construction, since I was about 17. Besides the stuff in the schools that they teach you. But about 17 is when I had my first construction job. At that time, Chad had already been in the Navy and out of the Navy and was in the union operators union, getting his journeyman's card, license, or you want to call it. He's operated just about everything I can think of. Graders, dozers, backhoes, loaders, all sorts of different types of dump trucks, different sizes. So we've got a lot of experience, so I try my best to listen to him. But him and I are very different, so we don't always see things the same way. And he's just as stubborn as I am. Now, I'm not expecting anybody to be on this live. I'm just kind of getting the hang of it. I don't know what to expect out of a Facebook or YouTube live, but YouTube sure wants me to do them. So here I am. I don't know if I'll do an answer and question time, schedule it live a little bit more, talk about the construction industry as a whole, different phases of construction. I am a general contractor with a lot of drywall experience. I've owned I've done lots of drywall in my younger years and got kind of bored of it in my 30s. And that's when I got into general construction, general contracting. I've been a general for about 20 years, 15, 20 years, something like that. And we still do quite a bit of drywall, but not as much as we used to. As you can see, we do a little bit of equipment operating, or I do, just because I like it. It's fun. And I just did a boo-boo. It's fun, and one guy can do quite a bit of work. You don't have to have a big company. You don't have to have a bunch of employees. So that's why I'm leaning towards light excavation work. this next phase of my life, which technically probably could be the last shift in my construction career in my 50s. Probably go until in my mid 60s and then go work for somebody else or just keep going, building for myself. I don't know. One more quarter half load up front. Push this load over a little bit. And he'll flip his truck around. And I'll load a little bit from the other side. changing the view angle. Let's see if this is any more fun for you all or if this sucks. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to be any better or not. Maybe a little bit more in cab stuff. Is my shoulder probably going to be right near way? All right. Sun's peeking out just a little bit. Is he going to be okay with the stuff getting rockier and rockier?
I told him it's going to have some rock. I'm not trying to chuck the concrete, act like it didn't care. I just told him I'd bring them all I can bring. If that other guy don't get any more, they don't get any more.
Okay.
Because I already tried to tell Brandon I'd get him as much as I could because he rented a tractor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That little itty bitty thing, and then he went and rented one from Dan.
I'm cool with that. I don't mind. I mean, if he's a friend of yours, I don't know the other guy from Adam. So I know it's Wesley's. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that your buddy knew that it was getting rockier.
Lots of rocks, try to mix it in with the dirt really good.
That's what I've been trying to do. There was only a little bit of dirt left, and then a lot of rocky dirt.
Well, I'll ask him. I'll tell him it's getting rockier. If he still wants them, I'll keep calling. If not, I'll take it to this other guy.
Sounds good. Just trying to get rid of this dirt. We don't want it. We had about 70 yards of really nice sandy loam, I think they call it. Dirt really clean a couple weeks ago. And we ended up taking that to one of my builder buddies, another church guy here, another guy that goes to this church. They're leveling out their garden area. And Chad hauled over, I think, 6 loads for them 2 weeks ago. And that was probably the best dirt we pulled out of here. We pulled some pretty nasty stuff out of here from when they built this original building over here next to me. They buried a bunch of stuff. A lot of bricks from chimneys and landscaping rocks from the 40s, well, probably even from the late 1800s, because this building was built in the early, like 1941, 1945-ish area. I don't know exactly when. And there was some houses here that they just tore down and built the Safeway at the time, grocery store up. So we had a lot. You can see a red brick right there in that pile. That red brick is was just left over from a chimney. But Wesley ended up taking just dozens and dozens of truckloads away in the very beginning when we were doing the footing dig outs. I think each footing dig out was about 50 or 60 yards of dirt. We had 4 of those. They were just monster seismic footings for those great big huge X braces in this job. Maybe if well, one of these days I'll have a video up on those. But yeah, so that was that dirt, and then we've hauled off. I think in the very beginning, 120. We had 12 10-yard dumpsters in just broken concrete from the slab in here. I think it was 12. Each one weighed, I think they said 20,000 pounds. That was a lot of concrete to take out of here. Oh, sorry, Chad. Just got your truck all dirty. Poor guy. Chad really takes pride in having nice equipment, nice and clean equipment. He looks really super excited over there. Bored, making $125 an hour. Life is hard. It's so hard on the machine to have to sit here and smack the dirt out every time. But I don't know any other way of doing it when it's this clumpy. I'm pretty sure there's dozens and dozens of guys out there just cringing watching a hack like me run even the small equipment. We have one fellow that lives in church here. He owns a heavy equipment operating company, does big jobs. I'm sure he would have done this better and faster. But he's not here right now, and I am, so we're getting it done. Our big thing is just getting rid of this so we have room to bring gravel in. That's the only thing we're really worried about today is if we can get majority of this out of here, then Chad can stop doing dirt haul and we can start having rock brought in so we can backfill those trenches. I have no idea what kind of video quality you guys are getting right now, and I apologize if it sucks. The whole 2 people that might watch this. I'm just practicing with this whole live stream stuff. Some people might find this entertaining to watch. Who knows? It's like I just love for about 10 years ago when the 3D printers were becoming popular. Man, I could watch that 3D printing stuff for hours. It was just fascinating to see what people were making. I loved it. Whoever was doing, I don't know. It was a faceless channel, and all they did is they started with a blank 3D printer table, and then you just kind of had to try and guess what they were making, and that was fun. We watch a 15 or 20-minute video of them printing a time lapse of a boat or a figurine of some kind of a game or something. It was just kind of fun to watch. kind of like those guys that have the YouTube channels that it's all about their big 50-ton presses, and they just crush things. It's something that's just kind of fun to be like, oh, what's a bowling ball look like when you put 50 tons, 100,000 pounds of pressure in a 1 square inch part of that bowling ball? It's just kind of like, wow, I had no idea it could take that much pressure. Or, well, that was a big explosion. I don't know. Maybe this is the same thing for somebody else. I don't know. Till then, you guys just get to hear me ramble. I say you guys, it's really just me gonna watch this video just to see what the quality of it with the headphones, the noise of the machine, me just rambling. If you guys can even hear my voice, I don't know. Oh, there's a pop bottle, a water bottle. Just a big experiment for me. Let's see if I can push that pile over a little bit and then load it. I think I'm losing my earbuds. Yeah, I think I lost my earbuds. Let's see if I can get another set in real quick. One of those guys that has multiple sets of earbuds because I like them so much. Give chat hand signals to say hi, but then I realize I signal for okay, go ahead and leave. I don't know. Poor guy's got to deal with me. He's a good friend.